What if I told you that being broke right now might actually be your biggest advantage? Yeah, I know. That sounds like something a rich guy says from a yacht while holding a smoothie you can't pronounce. But hear me out. Because when you have nothing, you also have nothing to protect. No reputation, no comfort zone, no safe life that's secretly keeping you stuck. And that's dangerous, in a good way. Let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, there was a guy, let's call him Mark, broke, zero savings, living paycheck to paycheck. Every month felt like a boss fight he barely survived. Salary comes in, bills come out, and boom, back to zero. Sometimes even negative. You know that feeling when your bank account looks at you like, "Bro, we need to talk?" Yeah, that was him. He had debt, responsibilities, a job that paid just enough to survive but never enough to breathe. And the worst part? He wasn't lazy. He was working hard, just not moving forward. Sound familiar? Now here's where everything changed. Mark stopped asking, "How do I get rich?" and started asking, "How do I stop being broke?" Because those are two completely different games. Most people want millions, but they haven't even mastered keeping 1,000. So here's the first truth you need to understand. Getting rich is not about making more money first. It's about controlling the money you already have. I don't care if you earn $20,000 or $200,000. If money comes in and disappears like a magic trick, you don't have an income problem. You have a system problem. So step one, you build control. And no, I'm not talking about some complicated spreadsheet that makes you feel like a stressed accountant. I'm talking simple. Think of your money like employees. Right now, most people's money is unemployed. It just shows up, chills for a bit, then disappears. You need to give it assignments, bills, needs, debt, savings, growth, even if it's small, especially if it's small. Because discipline doesn't start when you're rich, it starts when you're broke. Now let's talk about the second truth. You cannot save your way to millions. I know, that hurts a little. Saving is important, but if your income is low, saving alone is like trying to fill a swimming pool with a spoon. You'll get there in 2075. So what do? You increase your earning power. And this is where most people mess up. They think, "I need another job." No, you need another skill that pays. Because jobs pay you based on time, skills pay you based on value. Let me give you an example. If you learn how to edit videos, write sales copy, manage social media, or even sell products online, you suddenly become someone who can generate income outside your 9 to 5. That's when things start to shift, because now you're not just working for money, you're creating opportunities for money to find you. Mark realized this. After his shift, instead of scrolling endlessly on his phone, yeah, you know exactly what I mean, he spent 1 to 2 hours learning a skill. At first it sucked. No money, no results. Just confusion and YouTube tutorials that made him question his life choices. But he kept going, and eventually he landed his first small gig. Not big, not life-changing, but it was proof. Proof that money can come from somewhere else, and that changes everything. Now here's the third truth, and this one is big. Your environment will try to keep you broke, not because people hate you, but because comfort loves company. When you start thinking differently, acting differently, people will notice. They'll say things like, "Why are you working so hard?" or "Enjoy life, bro." Which is funny, because they're also the same people stressed about money every month. You don't need to cut people off completely, but you do need to protect your focus. Because going from zero to millions is not just a financial journey, it's a mental one. You have to become the kind of person who can handle money before the money arrives. Now let's talk about the part everyone is waiting for. How do you actually go from zero to millions? Here's the simple roadmap. Step 1. Stabilize. Control your money. Cut unnecessary expenses. Build a small emergency buffer, even if it's just a few $1,000s. This is your breathing room. Step 2. Increase income. Learn a skill. Start a side hustle. Sell something. Offer a service. Do whatever it takes to create an extra stream of income. Because 1, income is risky, 2 is safer, 3, now you're playing the game. Step 3, eliminate bad debt. Not all debt is evil, but if it's draining you every month with nothing in return, it's gotta go. Attack it like it insulted your family. Step 4, invest. And no, you don't need to be a genius. Start simple. Stocks, businesses, digital products, even small ventures. The goal is to make your money work, so you don't have to work forever. And finally, step 5, scale. Once something works, double down. Most people quit too early. They find something that makes money, then jump to the next shiny thing. No, stay, focus, grow it. That's how you go from extra income to real wealth. Now let me be real with you. This is not easy. If it was, everyone would be rich. There will be days when you're tired, days when nothing works, days when you question everything. But remember this, being broke is hard, staying stuck is hard. Choose your hard. Because the truth is, your current situation, it's not permanent, it's just your starting point. And the fact that you're here, listening to this, trying to figure things out, that already puts you ahead of most people. So the question is not, can you become a millionaire? The real question is, are you willing to become the person who deserves it? Because once you do, money has a funny way of finding you. And when it does, you won't just be ready, you'll be unstoppable.